I've been in the kitchen making vegetable stock, and something told me, why don't I show you guys what I'm doing today? I'm going to be canning what I've already made. So this is the vegetable stock. I'm going to open up the top away from me because it is very hot. I'm sure you guys can probably see some of the steam still coming off of it. I'm going to move you guys closer. That is the vegetable stock that I have been working on. So now I'm going to can it up. Put you guys down for a second. The canner is on. I just turned it on. It is beginning to boil. So I need to get these jars ready so they can go into the canner. So let's get started. I am ladling this through the strainer so that the particles of the vegetable stock doesn't get into the jars. Jars have been cleaned, lids have been cleaned. So all I need to do is jar everything up and get it into the canner. Let's speed this up so you guys don't have to watch this real time. The recipe that I used for my vegetable stock, I found it in the ball canning recipe book, and I do believe it's page 108 in the book that I have. Now all I did was double my recipe so that I can have a much larger quantity. I use vegetable stock in a lot of my dishes that I cook. So I like to have it readily available and on hand when I'm going to be making something. So all I'm going to do is fill up this jar, and then we're going to go to the canner. Once my jars are all filled, I take a paper towel, dip it in some white vinegar, and I clean off my rims, checking my rims to make sure that they're not cracked or chipped in any way, making sure I don't have any soup residue or stock residue on my rims. And then I place my lids just like so. Now you have to debubble as well. I almost forgot that. It's liquid, but you still want to make sure that you've gotten everything out that might cause an issue while it's in the canner. And then wipe my lid again. All right. Then I take my rings, making sure that my lids are centered and on properly. Take my rings and place them on fingertip tight, and then they go into the canner. The jars are all ready to go into the canner now. Canner, I wanted to show you guys before I start loading it up that it has 3 little lines on the inside. Now in order to make those more distinct for me, I use a Sharpie, so now I know where my fill line is when I need to fill my canner up. So now let's fill it. The lid is on. It's locked. And now we can. This will have to wait until it steams. It'll start steaming. I'll let it steam fully for 10 minutes. I'll put the weight on and then I will count down 35 minutes. These need to pressure cook for 35 minutes. The canner has had a chance to depressurize. Now it's time to take the jars out. It's been sitting here a little while, but it is still quite warm. So I'm just going to lift the lid away from my face. Oh, look at there, already popping. And I'm going to lift them out of the canner. I use a kitchen drying mat. That's those plush mats that you see all over the place. So I'm just going to take them out of the canner now. Trying to be as careful as I can. Let me get my, let's see. There we are. And these are going to sit here for 24 hours. Now, because I let mine sit for quite a while, I went off and did a few other things in the house. It appears that all of my jars have actually sealed. It doesn't appear that I have any siphoning off. And now I have more stock to add to what I've already made last year. There you have it, homemade vegetable stock. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time in the garden.